Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm excited you're here. We got a lot of fun stuff that we're going to do today. That song is, in fact, Fire, Chelsea. I found that producer a couple weeks ago and just been jamming lately. So look them up. Wonderful. Purple Disco Machine. Um, I'm glad you're here creating the perfect landing page. It is our July Creative Challenge webinar. If you are new to our Creative Challenge webinars, I'll tell you how these go. Each month, we present a prompt for you to complete. Complete the prompt, create the design associated with the prompt, earn a cool badge. The following month, we review submissions. Then, after we review some submissions, we have our next lesson. It's kind of themed, as you might have guessed. This month's theme is creating the perfect landing page. And then we'll kick off our next creative challenge, which we'll get to at the end of the webinar. But that's kind of how we'll go. We'll first start by reviewing some submissions. We'll go over creating the perfect landing page. If you've been to a Educate webinar before, you know that we're kind of light on the lecture and pretty heavy on the hands-on, on the analyzing, on the looking at good examples and finding what works for you. So we're going to do a lot of that kind of stuff. And then we'll kick off our July Creative Challenge. So super glad that you're here. My name is Dallin. I'm the Director of Education here at Saros. I did not have time to make a new me slide, so you get to watch me wreck on my mountain bike for the second straight month. This is a broken wrist in action. Ready? Here it comes. Oh, snap, broken wrist. All right, so let's start by reviewing our June Creative Challenge submissions before we get into the lesson today. If you were not around for last month's Creative Challenge, we talked about animations. That was kind of the theme of the challenge. We need to see Toad mountain biking. Toad's too small. He doesn't have a miniature bike. But I would love to see that as well. So the challenge was to create the sizzle reel for Saros TV's 4 new channels and their spotlight shows. So we presented the Saros TV template that you could put into your account. You could create these channels focusing on using animations to really tell the story. Upon completing this challenge, you will earn the Saros TV badge on your Educate profile. Good job, everybody. Get thrown in a sidecar. What about like a little basket on the front of my bike, like Toto and Wizard of Oz, right? Just put him in there and his little paws hanging over the top. He's actually quite a scaredy cat, so I don't think you'd enjoy that very much. But anyway, so that was the challenge. Create 4 distinct channels for Saros TV using the Saros TV template, submit it, earn the CTV badge, and go down in glory. All right, so we're going to look at some of these submissions. We're going to start with Max. I actually haven't had a chance to look at very many of these. I saw a few of them, but these are going to be completely new to me as well. So they're going to be fun to go through and enjoy together. Let's look at Max first. Saros TV, his first channel. Oh, that's a nice, easygoing, slow rising moon. Oh, does that not just feel relaxing? I love it. I love this rotating moon that you've got up here, Mac. Look how slow that is. It's nice. That's exactly what you want. Imagine turning this on at like 3 in the morning and just zoning out. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Beautiful. Next channel. What do we got here? Karate television. It's beautiful. Next, Pokemon TV. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Look at that. Pokemon TV. I love it. We got ourselves a Charizard back there. Gen 1 Pokemon. And then, oh, sick. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the world needs more is punk rock TV, right? Mac, what's your favorite punk rock band? That's awesome. Incredible punk rock, Pokemon TV. We got the Kung Fu channel. Amazing. All right. Awesome. All right. Leona's telling me to hurry up. Okay, so next we'll go to Jill's. Sorry, these are too exciting. Uh Channel 1 for Jill is Pug TV. All pugs, all the time. Amazing. All right, Outer Station. This is my favorite one. Explore the Beyond. Look at that. Think about the space and alien documentaries that are probably on the Outer Station channel. Fantastic network. Tune in, tune out. Right? Another just like zoning in, streaming 24/7. If you just need something in the background, fantastic. Watch the Koi Pond, that's what I'm talking about. Midnight Horror, where fear lives. Oh, yeah. That's so good. I love this font going on here, Jill. Beautiful animation. Like, look at this one. Like the kind of like the thunder strike, like the flash of white to kind of like represent a thunder strike. Beautiful. Fantastic. Outer Station and Pug TV. Amazing work, as always, Jill. All right, next we got Kim's. I haven't seen Kim's yet. Let's see what we got here. Friends. That's incredible. Why is that cat so happy? This is incredible. Chelsea's #1 channel. I love it. Oh, that's too good. Oh, that's so funny. Designing. Oh, felines. Oh, look at that. Susie. I love Susie so much. As a cat dad myself, I very much enjoy it. Yeah, all of these are my channels. this, this is incredible. Chelsea bought the cat package for her Saros TV subscription. Look at this one, the little laser pointer. That's so good. That's hilarious. Incredible. Awesome work, Kim. That's so good. These are so fun. All right, next we got Jeans. Gene, I've not seen yours either. Here we go, Saros TV. A staple of all of our childhoods. That's too good. Fairly Odd Parents TV. Just Fairly Odd Parents running 24/7. Desert TV. Ooh, I like this. I like the cactuses, the cacti, excuse me, making up the letters. That's pretty good. Oh, and this tumbleweed. Very nice. Yeah, the tumbleweed is great. All right, Teen Titans Go TV. I never watched this as a kid, but plenty of my friends did. I love it. It's just like, so I think Jeans is a streaming her favorite animated series over and over and over again. When you're in charge, that's what you get. I don't watch either only as an adult. Ooh, Calm Breeze. I love that everyone's got like a chill out channel where it's just like you can just turn this on and tune out. Incredible work, Gene. I love it so much. All right, let's look at Kaylee's. I have not seen Kaylee's. Sarah's TV is better than Cartoon Network. Indeed, it is. Ooh. Oh, I love it. It's an infomercial channel. No way. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I really like the alternating rotations going on here. That's really good. Oh, whoops. I skipped a channel. I'm sorry, Kaylee. Hot like Papa John's. This is so good. I'm assuming she's a pop star of sorts or something. I don't actually know, but it's very well designed. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, Liana and Alex on the Educate team are educating me on like slang and lingo all the time, and I don't know what any of them mean. All right. I really like yeah, like Boots the House Down, Slay. These are things that I have learned in recent weeks, just so you know. I am old. Girly Pop. Hey, I learned about Girly Pop this week, actually, Gene. Gene gets it, yeah. All right, this is beautiful. I actually really, really like not only the video, like the music video playing in the back, but these little emojis, like almost like it's the YMCA kind of going on here. But I love that they're always these like infomercial like sales channels. They're incredible. So good. Amazing work, Kaylee. These are so good. There's clearly a theme going on that I don't understand, but I think they look amazing. Incredible work. All right, Meg, let's look at yours. Ooh, similar, serene landscape, similar to Max, right? Oh, I love it. You can just watch this go on and on and on. Incredible. Oh, delightful desserts, same thing. I'm taking the cherry pie, probably. Yeah, I love this. It's a rotating banner that Meg has added here that just goes through these desserts 24/7. Take your pick. I'm going with the pie. I'm a big pie fan. This is like a everyone's favorite screensaver. I was gonna say it feels like a Windows 98 screensaver. It's so good. Yeah, the octopus. I love that the tentacles move on their own, right? That's incredible. Next. Oh, got a lurker in here. Ocean Days. That's cool. I like the different directions that everything is going. I really like this logo too. A whale. Fun fact, I am terrified of whales. I think they're absolutely just scary. This is awesome, Meg. I'm assuming Meg illustrated all of these assets herself because that's what she does. Beautiful, Meg. Beautiful. Next, Nancy's. What do we got here, Nancy? Ooh, I like the pink. Oh. Ooh, a style channel. That's what I'm talking about. I love the colors you've included here, Nancy. White Gladys. That just sounds scary. I'm not looking that up. Yeah, that's beautiful, Nancy. And this, ooh, Hocus Pocus. Oh, that's incredible. It's witch themed. Oh, that's so good. Yes, I can drop stick. 10,000 pun points to Nancy. Ooh, whoa. That's really cool, Nancy. How did you illustrate this line? That's so cool. That's awesome. Oh, it's a video. Sick. All right, here we go. Coming soon. Give me some of this. That's incredible. I love it. A teaser for a coffee channel. I'm thinking it's one of those like 24-hour streaming ones that we've seen. You did the coffee yourself. All right, Nancy. Incredible work. That looks so good. All right, Alex. Let's see what you've got going on here. The Animal Crossing television. As someone who has never played Animal Crossing but have seen many things about it, my landlord is a greedy rat. I hate the first one, but that's because I hate Tom Nook. He's your landlord. You probably owe him rent. That's so good. You owe him $2 million? How did you get in such debt with your landlord? Oh, this is cool. I really like this one. Oh, I love that you've like pulled a screenshot from the actual game in the background here. That's super cool. He built a basement. Typical landlords, right? Oh, that's nice. Is this where you go and get all your cool clothes in Animal Crossing? I love it. Incredible work, Alex. The Animal Crossing TV. That's so good. All right, who's next? We got Kelsey. I've not seen Kelsey's either, but I'll tell you what, Hades, one of the best games I've played in recent times. Oh, it's an adaptation of the video game. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, the like landscapes in this game, incredible. Harry Potter marathon. This is all the people ever wanted, right? It was just like endless streaming of the Harry Potter. That's super sick. I love it. Would watch. The real baristas of New York City. That's incredible. Oh, that's good. Is it a reality show about baristas and the drama that goes on within like the coffee shop? I really hope so. Dungeons and Daddies. That's really good. That's super funny. I'm going for this. I want to see what the barista hot goss is. That's so good. The hot coffee, I should say. Hey. Amazing. All right, let's look at Hannah's. Whoa. Oh, like Marvel Studio. That's good. That's really good. Oh, nice. That's a really cool intro animation too. Wow, nice, Hannah. Oh, is this your oh the Disney These are incredible. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Oh, what? That was slick. True crime TV. That's all anyone ever wants. Oh, that's so good. I think these television producers need to take note of some of the channels we're coming up with here. Oh, that's good. Oh, I love it. That's Beasts of Anarchy. Wolves, gorillas, and tigers. That's so good. Incredible, Hannah. I love it so much. That looks so good. All right, Travis? Travis submitted one? All right, let's take a look at yours, Travis. That's so
I'm on a
good.
K-pop kick right now. Okay, so
you,
I
you
love
and
Twice.
you and Santiago both, right? Santiago, are you here? Do you know who this K-pop group is? Because I don't. Hey, it looks great though. I love the music videos that we got going on. You and Kaylee. Oh, that's nice. That's a really cool moon. Ooh, Universal Monsters Television. Give me the Wolfman. The Wolfman with Benicio del Toro. It's an incredible movie. It was an incredible movie. What was it, like 2007, 2008? It was great. Incredible. Superhero Showcase. All right. This feels like that icon feels like a sign that would be on like a Superman in zone sort of thing if superheroes were real. Like, hey, just so you know, he might throw your car. Just watch out for this sign, right? He might smash a bad guy into it. Batman just watching all these superheroes that can fly and have powers. Incredible. I love it. Oh, hey, the
This one
greatest
was for
block
you,
of
Dallin. This
yeah,
one's
the
for you.
greatest block of television that there's ever been. Toonami. You can't beat Toonami. Oh, did you change the power button changes? I didn't realize you did that. That's cool. Look at
Hmm.
that. Very nice. Incredible work, my friend. Love it. All right. Liana's got one. Is it about her dog? Yes, it is. Beam TV. All right, let's look at Liana's real quick. Excuse me. That's so good. Oh, is this the dog show? Just a video playing in the background of dogs is too good. I love it. Oh, hey, you know this cat's gonna win. Look at this just regalness. The Canaan's Gambit. They're all dog themed. It's always sunny at the park. Oh, that's super cute. Oh, I love it. Nice work, Liana. It's so good. And last but not least, Anna's got one in. Anna had some publishing issues, so we had to get her hooked up this time around. But so I haven't seen this either. I'm really excited to see it. Yo, Swords Stories. That's pretty sick. I'm on an Elden Ring kick right now. It's consumed my life the last few weeks, so this is right up my alley. Incredible. Brainwash shopping. We got another Kaylee and Anna Ball here, right? Dude, this Nokia phone, indestructible. Had one, played Snake on it. Oh, that's it's the last one. That's too good. Retro tech. Ooh, another crime show investigation. Psycho's next door. That's too good. Oh, I love it. That's incredible. Yo, Jigsaw. Nice. Slasher TV. I think is up Travis's alley.
Sure is.
That's so good. Wow. Amazing at the buzzer again, Anna. It looks so good. Love it. All right, these were so fun. Everyone, thank you so much for submitting these. These are beautiful. You will receive your Saros TV badge post webinar. If you weren't able to submit for this design challenge, or creative challenge, don't worry. We got another one that we're gonna whip up today. But before we do, let's get into creating the perfect landing page. And we'll start by kind of going over what a landing page is and why you should use them. So I kind of like to define landing pages as hyper-focused, standalone pages centered on a specific subject, audience, or goal. So it's just a one-pager that's really, really focused on a certain theme. You think of like a homepage of a website, a lot of times they're pulling in multiple products, multiple services, multiple calls to action, everything, right? A homepage is kind of just like the overview of your company, of your service, of whatever. A landing page acts kind of like the landing pad for whatever it is that you're promoting or trying to sell or educate on, right? So it's hyper-focused. You're not including all this information. I should say not including all of the information of your company or service. Instead, it's really targeted to a specific audience and helping them achieve a certain goal. What that goal is depends on your audience, right? So using a landing page, it empowers you to do a few things. These are kind of like the general main benefits of utilizing landing pages, no matter what it is that you do for your job. So one is it can introduce products and services. It can offer signups or free trials, right? It can educate audiences on a specific subject. It can promote events and campaigns, and it can drive traffic to your homepage or your sales team. So landing page is hyper versatile and incredibly, it's kind of a landmark in the web space for this very reason. Like this kind of outlines all the great things that can come from using a landing page that a lot of other types of web design can't really do, right? So if you've got maybe a new launch coming out, you can create an entire landing page designated to that specific launch. Or maybe you're trying to generate leads, right? Landing pages are perfect for that because again, it's focused on a specific target and you want them to do a specific thing as a result of interacting with your landing page. So again, those are sort of the benefits of landing pages and why you should probably use them. But to kind of like encapsulate all of that, think about this, like the internet is big. There's so much information on the internet, right? So you can make the internet a lot smaller by creating a incredibly focused landing page for your target audience. So think about it like this. You've got some potential clients who are maybe interested in a product that your company sells, right? And so they go and they Google it. Think of all of the information and the competitors' SEO optimization that they might run into, or maybe your homepage is just tons of information, you know, YouTube videos, reviews, all of this stuff. The internet is massive. So one single search can really bring in a lot of results. And your user or your audience might not go necessarily where you want them to go first. So a landing page can really help make the internet smaller by directing your audience to a specific page, again, that is hyper-focused on that audience and what you want them to learn or achieve. Think of it as the landing pad to what it is that you're offering them, and a gateway and a warm handshake into the rest of your website or your sales team or something like that. Internet's really big, and you can really direct your users the direction that you wanted them to go by utilizing a very well put together landing page. So let's look at one before we get into the components of a perfect landing page. This is a landing page about editor. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to like scroll down, and then I'm going to scroll up, and then maybe down again. And as I'm scrolling through this landing page, think to yourself, what really stuck out to you? So let's look at this through the lens. Let's pretend that you are new to Saros, which Some of you might be, let's pretend that you're new to Saros and you're interested in editor. Through that lens, as I scroll down this, what sticks out to you in the landing page? Feel free to like pipe up in the chat, take mental notes, whatever you want. So I'm going to scroll down this, and what really sticks out to you in this landing page? Scrolling down. Callie Fields, good to have you back, my friend. She likes navigation. The call to action, says Carrie. Not a problem copy. The contrast, says Kaylee. You're going back up. Easy to see the benefits, says Jennifer. Christina points out a really good one. Easily digestible. All right. So we've looked at a landing page. Now let's kind of go over how to create a perfect landing page featuring the landing page that we just looked at. So to start, the perfect landing page should be laser focused. Before we get into the visual elements of a landing page, it's really, really important to point out and ask yourself, what should my audience do after interacting with my design? You can have the flashiest designing, incorporating all sorts of animations like we looked at with some of our Creative Challenge submissions, really flashy visuals, all that stuff. But if your audience doesn't do anything after, if their end result is, that was pretty cool, then your landing page isn't necessarily effective. It looks cool, but that doesn't mean it's effective. So before you even begin designing a landing page, ask yourself, what do I want my audience to do after they interact with my landing page? Once you figure out that end goal, that is what you're going to base the performance of your landing page off of. We had a recent conversation within the Educate team and our marketing team about someone who wanted to know if their time spent on page was a effective metric to judge the performance of their landing page. And what that really came down to is exactly what I said. Is it an educational page that you're trying to help them consume the information on your product or service? If so, that is a great metric. Or are you trying to generate leads with your landing page? If that's the case, maybe time spent on page, though still a good metric, isn't your key indicator of performance. Maybe it's like the leads that came from it. That is more of a specific goal attached with a landing page like that. And that all kind of stems from exactly what this is before you start is ask yourself, what is the purpose of this landing page? What's the end objective? And what do I want them to do, right? So once you get that figured out, the perfect landing page should have an eye-catching hero section. Some of them, most of them, include a large full-width banner image or video, something like that. Anything that you feel like fits and portrays what it is you're trying to portray in the way that's really going to hook your users and keep them on the page. As we know, people spend, I mean, the metric varies from source to source, but like they judge a site within 0.7 seconds or something like that. Its value, I don't know. Some say it's like 0.2, 0.4, 0.7. I don't know. All I know is you got a small gap, a small window to really hook your audience to get them through the rest of your landing page. And that all starts with an incredibly eye-catching hero section. So whatever you need to include, as you can see here, we've got a big, bold value statement here with some cool graphics, all that kind of stuff, and a CTA here to hook your user and keep them coming. We'll look at a few examples in just a little bit of exactly this, but that is the first thing that your user is going to see with a landing page. And so it's got to be good. It's got to be engaging. It's got to be eye-catching, and it's got to really hook them. So it's the hero section. It's their first greeting point with whatever it is that you're promoting in your first stop on your landing page. So after that, the perfect landing page should be highly visual, right? The more visuals, the more interesting your landing page is going to be. What's the term, pictures worth 1,000 words or something like that? I don't know. It's been around since the dawn of time, but it's true, right? Like the visuals do a lot more talking than the actual words. Of course, you have to have words on your landing page, and we'll get to those in just a second. But the visuals are a massive part of the overall user experience, right? They really portray what it is that you're trying to show them, and they can do more of the showing than the talking. So make sure to include big, eye-catching, bold images that really, really show what it is that you are trying to portray to your audience. I mean, we've talked about visuals in previous webinars and making sure that they're authentic, that they resonate with your audience. In the visuals and digital layouts course, which many of you have taken, we talked about making sure that they include some abstraction as well, right? To just really increase that visual engagement. Regardless of what kind of visuals you need to include, it's vital that you have your landing page be incredibly highly visual. Along with that, the perfect landing page should include engaging headers. Who pointed it out? Carrie pointed out, not a problem copy, right? This is a really engaging header. Imagine if this was just like, check out our product. That doesn't really speak to your audience, right? Imagine if you're trying to sell Vicks Vapor Rub for, I don't know why I came up with that, but we're going to go with it. Imagine you're trying to sell Vicks Vapor Rub and maybe the Vicks line of products. And instead of just being like, check out our products, and you've got like Vicks, right? It's more of just like, what are you suffering from? That's not a good one. But, you know, along those lines, like find relief, maybe, you know, like need relief. How can we help? You know, anything. That was an awful, awful attempt at coming up with one off the top of my head, but you get the point, right? So instead of just like boring, straightforward text, make sure that they are engaging, right? The design team here at Saros has done a really good job with our site. Obviously, Saros has got a very quirky tone to a lot of its text, which is totally cool. So you don't need to lean quite as far, but just make sure that it is engaging. And it's not just like, welcome to the landing page, right? Like really catch them and be very conscious of the headers and how they are reading to your audience. Again, think about what it is you want your audience to do as a result of reading this content block. Really tie them in with an engaging header. Along with that, the perfect landing page should have concise, detailed information. No one is coming to a landing page to read paragraph after paragraph after paragraph of information. It's an easy trap to fall into, to just unload all of the information about your product or service on the landing page because it's really exciting, you really like it, you want to just share it all, right? However, that can be overwhelming. I think it was Christina that pointed out, right? Easily digestible. It needs to be an easy to digest, easy to consume, and easy to navigate page. When your viewer jumps to your landing page, there should be an instant feeling of confidence that they know how to handle this page. If it is just loaded with too much text, they'll get confused, they'll get a little overwhelmed, and they probably will just bounce. So it's really important to have your text be incredibly concise, but also balanced by being very detailed. How many times have you looked up maybe a software for your job or something like that, and you read through an entire landing page and you have no idea what it's talking about? That happens all the time. It drives me absolutely insane. I'm like, I still don't know what you're offering me, right? So it needs to be detailed, but still concise and more leaning on the visual side of it than it is just tons and tons and tons of text. So that's an easy trap that I see a lot of people fall into with landing pages. They just overload it with content, especially overload it with text. Word salad equals bad. Yes, indeed. All right. So the perfect landing page should have a simple, obvious, and easy to follow navigation. Don't turn your landing page into a treasure map. Like, it should just be straightforward. A lot of times you'll see landing pages either scroll vertically or scroll horizontally, and that's about it. Great, perfect. If you're really trying to portray something really quick and efficiently, you should make the navigation a no-brainer. A lot of times in landing pages, you don't even see header navigation like this up here on this top bar. A lot of times it's just a standalone page. And the reason that happens is because they want you to stay on that page. And when you leave, it should be according to whatever call to action they include on the page. But the point is you should incorporate your white space, your proximity that we talk about in the intro design course, right? And make the navigation as straightforward as possible. That's why a lot of times it's just kind of like a scroll through the page sort of thing, right? These little drop-down menus, they help conceal a lot of the text included on this landing page, right? But they're easy to navigate. You know exactly what you're getting into. Especially with Saros, because we love Saros and we love incorporating a lot of really cool interactions and really testing stuff out. just be conscious that you're not including too many interactions and too much content, and make sure that your navigation is easy to follow. All right, along with that, the perfect landing page. This is probably the most important. The perfect landing page should invite your audience to act. Even in this still frame here, we've got 1, 2, but most importantly, 3 call to actions. And this is exactly the whole point of this landing page, right? Try it now. The point of the editor landing page is to get leads for editor, to invite people to try it out, get curious about it, and then contact the Sero sales team to see if it's a good fit and go on from there, right? So it should be incredibly focused, the information. And once they consume that easy to consume information, there should be a clear and obvious call to action that invites them to do something. That is the whole point of a landing page, to generate that traction, that traffic, the leads, invite them to act after being educated, whatever it is. That is the most vital part of a landing page. You don't want to just present some really cool information and then do nothing with it. Now that you've got them captivated, let's convert that engagement into something that will help you and your projects and your initiatives and whatever else it is. So the most important thing, it should invite your audience to act. So the next few minutes, let's look at some recent landing pages that have caught my eye. These aren't some that I've got like stored up, like, ooh, I really like these ones. These are some that I recently have stumbled upon. I'm like, ooh, that's a really good landing page. So we're going to look at some of these. And as we look at them, think about those key aspects of a perfect landing page that we've called out and see how these landing pages incorporate them, or maybe they don't incorporate them. As you see them, again, call them out in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. But the first one we're going to go with is a landing page for the 2025 Toyota 4Runner. I love cars and I love 4Runners. And so this landing page was speaking to me big time. Let's take a look at it. This one's actually weird because when you click on it, it takes you to the bottom of the page, which makes no sense. But let's look at this. So here we are at the bottom of the page. Well, here's your call to action. They really went straight forward with it, right? So let's go back to the top. All right. Let's point out the key aspects that they've included here, right? So we've got this big, bold banner. Like if you're here to see the 4Runner, you're here to see the 4Runner in its element, right? Really good job with the imagery here. Get updates. They're called action right off the bat, right? Really good headers. This is such a Dallin card. It is, right? Like, remember our compelling headers? Forever Untamed. Little cheesy, but I get it, right? Call to action here. Highly visual. Light on the text. Easy to navigate, right? Here's like the centerpiece. It's this big video. Gives you like a tour. Like this is highly visual, right? Like, is this not getting 4Runner enthusiasts enthused about the 4Runner? They're like, I'm about to put down a gigantic down payment on this thing if it's not careful. Right? Highly visual. Look how clean it is too, right? Like we've got just our copy section here. Your power rear window to the world. Pretty good, right? That it's not. Oh, Gene, you just wait. It's orange. There's an orange one. We got this awesome hotspot image. Those of you in my current intro to design, right? We talked about these, how they're a huge part of your microsite. Calls out some key new features. But again, a really sleek interior picture. We've got the window on the outside that's in the great outdoors, right? Great. Some good pictures. Getting people hooked, getting people excited about like a new trim, right? And then here we are. We're trying to generate leads, sign up for the update. Again, remember the second benefit that we pointed out was to offer signups or free trials. Here we are signing up for updates. I can add all my information, which I have done. But again, check out press release. But up here, I click on this button at the very top. And where does it take me? All the way down to the bottom, right? So the clear call to action is to sign up to get updates about this probably extremely expensive, overpriced 4Runner. So very good job, Toyota. Let's look at another one. Next is the Wistia Live landing page for Wistia. The Educate team is investigating and vetting out new platforms for webinar hosting just to try to improve our webinar experience for all of you. And this is one that caught our eye. So let's take a look. What do you notice here, right? Look how big this button is right off the bat, right? Start a free trial. clear, obvious place to go. Here's a video. We'll watch a little bit of it. It's kind of cheesy.
Live. It makes hosting webinars a piece of cake.
Wait, I'm confused. Go back.
Oh boy. Let's start from the top.
So again, highly visual, fits the theme, right? It's fun, it's engaging, super easy to follow through. I like the color background change. Really good landing page to promote their new webinar hosting platform. All of this, by the way, with the Forerunner one as well, possible to create in Seros Studio. But again, this GIF that they got, or this video that they've got going on here, I like that they've got the corners rounded, right, to fit in with the rest of their branding. Really good. Frequently asked questions, and again, start a free trial, get in touch, right? Our primary button, secondary button, same as this one. So it's obvious what they want to achieve as a result of using this landing page, right? Next, Articulate 360 free trial. This one is interesting. I want to point this one out because they've got the free trial sign up front and center right here. And as you go through this, again, it's highly visual. Look, we got a button here, takes you straight back up to the top. You go to the next block, another one takes you straight back to the top. So they're almost spamming the start the free trial as a really persistent way to get you to sign up, because that is the clear goal of the landing page, right? But like a really good engaging header, big benefits with bite-sized learning, right? Like they're hitting all the key parts of a perfect landing page. A lot of times you see landing page include reviews, stats like this. It helps build trust and credibility of what it is that you're offering. So that's a really good thing to do. Really good job, Articulate. Last one. I'll tell you what, I am obsessed with this caffeinated chocolate milk drink called Spilt. It is so good. It is beyond good. It is like a semi-melted chocolate milkshake with 140 milligrams of caffeine. Whew, I'll tell you what, it is so good. Go to your local grocery store and get yourself one of these because they are delicious. And their landing page is actually pretty good. Let's take a look at it. So we talk about header sections needing to be eye-catchy. This is the most eye-catching header section I've ever seen. Like, that's incredible. He's quite enjoying it, right? It's so good, right? And then, like, here it is, our CTA. Big note. Oh, come on, dude. They're so good. They're so good. It's clean. It's easy to follow, right? Tasty talk, like really fun, right? It still does a body good. Look at that. See, look at this, Gene. It's got vitamin D in it. Got the benefits. These accordion menus similar to the editor page, right? They're not overloaded. It's not like there's 3 paragraphs of text in each of these. And then again, reviews. Build that credibility with your user by getting some of these reviews. These look like they're kind of staged reviews, but still, reviews nonetheless. And then sign up. A few things to critique about the Spilt one. Here's our logo, right? See how it kind of gets lost in here? Gets a little kind of messy. On the white, it's messy. It does transition to black right here. They should add a clip from this webinar to the review. Yeah, I'm giving an outstanding review. See, it kind of gets a little messy here. So that, like, their top nav, I give it a B-, but everything else is really, really good. So go try it out. Anyway, they make a really, really good landing page. Go Dallin 20 for 20% off your next order. Okay, perfect. Any questions related to landing pages and what we've just talked about? We went over the benefits of using a landing page, right? It's a easy way to make the internet a lot smaller and focus your target audience on what you want them to see. They're easy to create in Seros, right? Like no code, they can easily be updated and they can just be distributed everywhere you can possibly imagine, right? And we're all studio experts at this point. Is there such a thing as too many CTA buttons? That is a good question. I feel like Articulates is, like, for me personally, the cap, right? Like, you don't want it everywhere to where it just feels like spam. but they've got 1, they've got 2, and they've got 3. They've got 3 of them. That feels like a really good kind of soft cap for CTA buttons. You don't want it probably next to every single piece of content or every content block that you have to where it's just like it's annoying and spammy, right? That kind of breaks the immersion of the site, and it feels a little like pressury, right? Kind of like pushy. You don't want that. So just use good judgment of where you place them, but it's like don't overcrowd it. Like if they added one here to like top rated by millions of users, and then they just added one, then like award-winning creator tools, and then they added another one, and then loved by customers, added another one. It's a little spammy, but they've got 3 of them. I feel like that's a good amount. Some of these other ones we looked at had like 2, right? I think Wissy's got 2, 1 at the top and then 1 at the bottom. That feels good to me. I feel like that's like a general rule of thumb. I think opinions might differ, but that feels really good. Probs don't want too many different CTAs. Yeah, that's right. You don't want way too many. Like, again, it's hyper-focused, right? Like, there should be a clear outcome or goal as a result. I should say an objective of your landing page. So you don't want to start a free trial here and then learn about our other products here and then view pricing here and then start a free trial again here, right? Like the landing page is hyper-focused like we called out at the beginning. So you should have 1, maybe a second CTA, but not like a ton, right? Get in touch, sure. Maybe you've got more questions or you're ready to just like get into it. What is a standard size to set up a landing page? Dimensions wise, there's not necessarily a standard size, but a good place to start would just be like 16 by 9, right? And a lot of times people, when creating in Saros, they'll do 1280 pixels wide because that's pretty good, pretty universal, good performance. But as long as it stays 16 by 9 with the fold, like right here's our fold, that's pretty good. You don't want like too much content showing and overwhelming them right off the bat. Again, there needs to be a clear hero section. So 16 by 9 aspect ratio really helps you preserve that. But again, it scales. So I would just stick with like the 1280 by 720 default that comes in Saros, but you can kind of do whatever you need. That's a really good question, Ian. My company struggles with producing information overload that gives the majority of our site traffic is on mobile. Any tips on how to design effectively for mobile? That is a really, really good question. And I think it kind of falls down to the same thing, right? Like, but I feel like it's more amplified on a mobile experience. When you've got too much content on a mobile experience and you're scrolling and scrolling and you've got like this hotspot that opens a pop-up and you've got this one that opens an accordion, it gets a little confusing, right? So the tighter the package is, the even better it's going to be on mobile. So we can navigate this desktop version just fine because we've got a grid of content, right? But if this were smaller, we'd be seeing one of these images at a time. So that's about double the scrolling and double the researching that a user has to do on a mobile version. So just be conscious of that when you're making a mobile variant or a mobile version of this. And again, just stay super focused on the goal of the landing page. And like we said, it's an easy trap to fall into of overloading your page. So you don't want to do that with your content. Put your best fruit at the front of the stand, right? Make it highly visual. And then just really target them with those CTAs. Travis has linked a really good resource to start with mobile layout. All right, there's another question. Yeah, choice paralysis. Again, Chelsea, kind of like we were talking about. Really good to point out. One super targeted CTA, potentially a secondary one if they've got like questions or something like we've done here, right? I think even the Forerunner one had technically 2, like this is the main CTA. Get updates, it takes you straight back down there. Or check out the press release if you would like. It probably takes you to another site. Yeah. So the press release on the new vehicle. But the whole, like the primary purpose of it is to get people to sign up. That is the whole point of this highly engaging landing page. That green was very pretty. Any other questions? Let's see. Ian, does that answer your question? If not, feel free to ask something in the community. We can expand a little bit further. Cool. All right. Now that we've covered landing pages, the moment we've all been waiting for, the July Creative Challenge kickoff. the 2024 Strange Olympics. Every 4 years, peak athletes from around the world gather in a singular location to represent their countries and compete in the Strange Olympics. The Strange Olympics is not only a showcase of athleticism, but also a celebration of mental prowess and fortitude. The events of the Strange Olympics are not like those of typical Olympic competitions. Instead, they're less popular and less known events that still amass devout communities and fan bases. However, to survive in the ever-changing entertainment world, the Strange Olympics must increase its viewership and ticket sales. I think you know where this is going. That's where you come in. The 2024 Summer Strange Olympics is coming to your city. And you need to ensure that this year's event is the most attended yet. So, your creative challenge this month is to create a landing page focused on getting new and curious viewers excited enough about the 2024 Summer Strange Olympics that they register for the ticket pre-sale. Using Studio or Editor, you are free to design your landing page however you want, but you must include the following: the Strange Olympics logo, which is in this template that you can start from. I made them about 3 a.m. last night, so no promises on their quality. An eye-catching hero section, obviously, and at least 5 highly visual content blocks that each detail one of the most popular events at the Strange Olympics. The events can be highlighting real life, weird competitions or sports that you know of, some of those obscure things like curling, that's so crazy, or something that you completely make up. You can make up your own events for the Strange Olympics. That's entirely up to you. Lightsaber dueling, everyone's gonna lose their arms. And of course, you need to include a strong CTA inviting users to register for the ticket presale. So those are the requirements for your landing page. Anything else you include in your landing page is entirely up to you. Just remember to incorporate what we discussed during today's webinar to ensure you get maximum results for your design. You'll have until August 1st to complete this challenge. Then we'll hold our next Creative Challenge webinar, where obviously we'll start by oohing and awing and celebrating everyone's awesome submissions and hand out the Strange Olympics badge for those who complete the challenge. Now, it wouldn't be the Strange Olympics unless we handed out medals to the champions. So during next month's Creative Challenge webinar, we'll kick things off by reviewing the submissions, but also voting on who created the best landing pages. The 3 skilled designer athletes with the highest votes will earn the bronze, silver, and gold Strange Olympic badges. So completing the challenge will earn you the Strange Olympics badge, but the 3 highest voted landing pages will earn the bronze, the silver, and the gold medals as well. So it's the Olympics, right? High stakes is going to be a good viewership. That's right. So that is the outline for our July Creative Challenge. It's all focused on landing pages, creating a top-notch landing page for the Strange Olympics, highlighting some of the obscure events in the Strange Olympics, with the primary purpose, the call to action being helping excited viewers register for the ticket pre-sale. Let's make the 2024 Summer Strange Olympics the best viewed one yet. All of us together. Version of made great value version of the Olympic ring. That was kind of what I was going for. I was gonna do like the Olympic rings, but have them be squares. But then I decided this looked a little better for a badge. So that's exactly what we're going for, the obscure Olympics. I was like, do we call them the weird Olympics? Do we call them the strange Olympics, the odd Olympics? The obscure Olympics? We went with strange. I felt like that was the best one. All right. Any questions before we wrap things up? If not, you can find the template that's got the logos and icons right here in the prompt. You can find the prompt under the community section of Educate, where it says Creative Challenges. It's right here waiting for you. I cannot wait to see some of these landing pages. This is going to be really fun. I want to see the obscure sports that you come up with, the events, and I can't wait to vote on who earns the gold medal. All right, thank you so much for joining. If you have questions about landing pages, again, please feel free to ask in product questions or design help on the discussions tab in Educate under community. We would love to see you there. And as you're wrapping up, I will also point out that next Thursday, we do not have a webinar, but we do have a virtual community meetup. We had a little bit of a switch up in our webinar schedule. We had an open spot, so we decided to fill it with a virtual meetup. We'll just hang out. We'll talk about Saros. You can ask questions. We'll look at pets, do whatever we want. Low stakes, camera optional, speaking optional, participation optional, but good times guaranteed. So if you've got time, we will see you next week at our community meetup. We will see you around the community, and we will certainly see you August 1st at the medal ceremony for the 2024 Strange Olympics. Thanks for joining, everybody, and we'll talk to you later.